Nintendo. Hello, Nintendo. Welcome to my Animal Crossing for Nintendo GameCube. I am your host. My name is Christian Weston Chandler. I live in Ruckersville, Virginia. And I is 21 years old. And I play because I'm young at heart. So anyway, we're going to take a tour of my city in Animal Crossing. The city's name is Quickville. See, those are my initials, CWC. That's why it's spelled that way. And my character's name is Sonichu. You may remember him from previous letters that I have sent to you guys in the past. Anyway, we're going to get set up now. We usually do have a good time. So anyway, stepping out is my character, Sonichu. He's wearing the clothes with the character on it. Like I said, you might remember his face. There's his actual face. You remember the rest of his body, you see the whole picture. And before we get to the daily routines, I'm gonna take you on a tour of my house. As well as as well as the daily routines, we'll take a tour of the town, but first the house. You see this logo on here? That is the logo to my website on the internet. If you would like to visit, here's the address. I'm gonna leave it up for a few seconds. Alright, that's enough. Now we're going to take a tour of my house. Turn on lights so you can see better. This is my first floor, obviously. I keep things well organized. I got room to walk around in. I can even dance. Want to see me do a bit? Yellow is a mellow color. Yes, it is. It's a mellow color. Sonichu's absolute lightning. And mellow color. Yeah. Of course, when I do a dance, I usually like to have my audience. Yeah, but since it's getting close to Christmas, I have the snowflakes on the wall instead. And I keep it in this closet. So anyway, here's a fun thing. The snowman. He teaches me how to play piano. And by the way, just to let you know, in case you can hear the music in the background, those are my karaoke numbers that I actually made up lyrics to, and I have played and sang my voice over the originals. So let me give you an example. May I, Mr. Snowman? Please go right ahead. Alright. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rage. Tell me why I still need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I ain't never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend. And that was inspired by a real thing. By the way, that's your website. That is your website, isn't it? Nintendo.com. It's a nice place to visit, but we cannot live there. Which brings us up to our next subject, the diary. You guys get a good job with it going back and forth within a 12-month radius. By the way, this is my birthday, right here, my actual birthday. I was born in 1982. In case you want to take a note there. Okay, that's long enough. So anyway, it does make good. Not only does it work for a calendar, but it makes for a good monthly journal. As for a monthly journal entry here in November, yeah, I tried to get a girlfriend because I don't have a girlfriend. But I have made up a poem. Let you guys read it. Alright. Scroll down a little bit as we go along. It's a very good poem because I am an artist as well as a poet. I make a rhyme every time. Anyway, that's my poem. But in case you didn't notice here, look right here. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rage. But my song lyric in here because it was inspired because I do not have a girlfriend. You know why? Because I have a phobia that every girl I talk to, she already has a boyfriend. Right. So anyway, moving on with the tour of my house. As you can see, I'm collecting the NES games. I got most of them down here. And I got a couple upstairs. One of them's fake. You know the one I'm talking about. Does April 1st strike a bell? But my favorite game is right here. I like it because it really challenges the mind in the math area and gets you refreshed there. And by the way, notice the two logos here? It's a good way to welcome the guests that come into your house. Old Nintendo 64 on the left, and GameCube on the right. Card little before and after deal. Oh, look at this. Good little South feng shui here. Of course, makes for a good welcome mat. Speaking of feng shui, I got my red items along the east side in hopes of getting get more NES games, especially that of Wario's Woods. By the way, how the heck do you get that game anyway? I mean, all you tell us to do is to go to Animal Island, but then what the heck do we do? You should have given us more details back in that previous issue of The Crossing Guardian. Speaking of which, you know, I've been a long-time subscriber, so therefore I got all the previous issues, and I time travel back and forth when I started Animal Crossing to collect a few items. But in respect to time traveling back, because I missed a few things, I created a temporary character. His name was Tim Timetail. And he time traveled back and got the remaining items given to me, as well as the other character I made up, and in the other city in Slot B, which I'll tell you about that later. Anyway, we're going upstairs. This is my bedroom. It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Because I like to make things fun, since you know I'm young at heart. And here's a fun joke. Turn on the TV, sit down, I watch TV while I wait to get on the internet. It's a good way to kill time anyway. Anyway, here's the fake. Sound familiar? Right. Anyway, this is my bed. The harvest bed. Nice choice, isn't it? I'm gonna take a quick nap. Okay, nap's over. Alright, you want to see my music collection? It's all good. I got them all courtesy of KK Slider. Though, of course, the first one was a freebie from the e-reader card. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Anyway, here's the fan, the Mario Bros. Stuff. Oh, you notice what time it is? It's 1:15. Good time to start in the afternoon. Anyway, now we're heading down to the basement. Let me just turn on the lights. I keep my models down here. It's a nice little area of models, and I leave enough room for me to walk around in. Well, that's a cute joke. Hey, stop, you're under arrest. What for? For, being the black market, you red fox. Aw, jeez. And I got both houses. Yeah, I scored that high with the HRA. Notice this train? I wonder where it's heading to. It's probably heading over to the memory card in slot B. Tell you about that city later. Anyway, this is where I do my cooking. If you can ever do your cooking in Animal Crossing for Nintendo GameCube. I have that DVD. And this is the fridge. I could store my food in there, but I can't. What, does it have a padlock on it or something? Oh look, here's my phone. Let's make a phone call. Hello? Thank you. Good advice. Hey, let's have a seat on this thing. I like this thing. Listen to this. Let me do that again. One more time. Okay, that's enough. Too much fun, you'll die laughing. So anyway, that's my house. Let me just turn off the lights before I leave. Alright, now we're going to go to my daily routines as well as the tour of the town. You notice I got an empty inventory. And by the way, here's a good rule of thumb. Keeping my shovel, net, pole, and a set of letters here on the bottom row. You know why? I'll tell you about that when we get to the Nook shop. But anyway, I usually check my mail. Well, you know, I got 3 presents. Well, let's see what this one is, though. Bob. Oh, I guess he moved out. Oh, well. Anyway, let's see what we got from the, probably from the museum, because I dig up those fossils, and, I sell them. Makes a nice profit. I just quickly, read through them and throw them away. You know, like junk mail. You could also say pop-ups if they had an Eds on them. See what we got here. A dinosaur track.